Bonjour, hello, how's it going? Comment ça va? What's up, guys? It's your boy Swagner here, and I got a hotspot update, and that update is this number. It's insane. When I first got into the Helium Network, I think it was just over 3,000 hotspots. In less than a year, we've grown, and you can see from the beautiful visualization on this screen here that North America is somewhat covered. I mean, Canada is too big to be covered, let's be real. But the United States is nicely covered. Europe just recently got devices shipping in the past 6 months or so. I can't remember. And now China's joining the fun over here. Now this map is a good indication of where the hotspots are located, but it's not a good indication of coverage. As you see, as we zoom in, the dots actually shrink, and all of a sudden it doesn't look like there's a lot of coverage. But there is a lot of coverage. We'll get to that in a moment. So here we have a bird's eye view of all the hotspots in Toronto, the GTA, and the northern villages like Keswick. Now let me pull up a photo here. This is a photo I took last year, probably around August. You can see just the density, the difference is insane. So I'm quite amazed at how fast the Helium Network has grown. So we're going to move over to a different map here. Now this map indicates coverage of the Helium Network that was mapped out by individuals. So this doesn't indicate the actual coverage of the network, it just indicates where said person was driving by with his Helium mapping device and mapping the signal range. So we know Newmarket has 10 plus hotspots. So you can see Newmarket is quite well covered. There's a few spots here. Now that could be, either there's a big building in the way and it just didn't pick up signal here, or it could be that the person who was mapping the network just didn't drive in this area. So I look forward to seeing the updated map as time goes on. Keswick's pretty cool. We have a lot of distance in between here. I would love to get some hotspots along the lake. I think some great use cases will be vehicle tracking for Sea-Doos and boats. Looking at you, Lake Simcoe Water Sports Rentals. How cool would it be to equip all your units with GPSs? And then if there's ever an insurance problem, maybe some people renting the Sea-Doos drive into some rocky, shallow water, they wreck the motor, and they try and play dumb. Oh no, we didn't drive over there. Well, yes, you did. We have a GPS, and it shows us you drove right along this coast here. So I think GPS in the marine application in Keswick is going to be great. I also think that pet tracking is going to be great. Everyone loves their babies, and as you can see, Keswick is nicely covered. Hopefully by the end of the year, there's some consumer level pet tracking collars that are affordable and don't weigh like 50 pounds. A lot of collars out now, there's a monthly subscription. They're heavy, you got to change the batteries often. Look, these IoT devices that will work on the Helium Network, they're super power efficient. The battery will last 6 months to a year, maybe more. They're going to be $100, no subscription fee, hassle-free, easy peasy. You pull up the app, you see where your dog is, you go get him. It's great. You can see if he goes to the neighbor's house, you can see if he goes down to Timmy's to get you a coffee. You never know. There's so much possibility with the Helium Network. Now, currently the Helium Network, is working with the LoRaWAN protocol, which is a sub-gigahertz network frequency, operates roughly 900 to 915 megahertz versus Wi-Fi, which is 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. And then you have 5G frequencies that the cell phones use. So the Helium Network is low frequency, which enables it to have long range, but it comes at a cost. It comes at the cost of data transfer. You're not going to be watching 4K videos over the Helium Network, but what you can do is you can send packets of 24 bytes, like 24 individual characters, for data applications like temperature sensors, GPS sensors, dog tracking. You want to put some moisture sensors in your garden, hook it up to your phone, it'll tell you when your soil is getting a little dry. One cool feature that Helium is working on, they're proposing, and actually this was their original idea, the Helium Network isn't just for IoT or LoRaWAN devices. It was actually meant to build upon other wireless protocols and networks like 5G, LTE, and Wi-Fi. So there's actually, it's in the works now. They're working on kind of a 5G plan to push out using the Helium Network. They're testing it already. This is our boy, Mr. Helium CEO, testing out the speeds of their internal 5G thing they're working on. So it's in the process. The cost of a 5G router, if you want to call them, are quite pricey. I think they're like $12,000 Canadian. But in time, the infrastructure and cost is going to be there for individuals that want to build kind of like a citizens 5G network that isn't owned by the telecoms. It's decentralized. This whole system that Helium has going with the blockchain and cryptocurrency and data credits, it's a really affordable network to get into. So I think Helium could be really big, especially if they get this 5G LTE and Wi-Fi stuff going. I think the Helium Network could be the future. And I know what y'all are thinking. What about Starlink? Well, Starlink's great, but they're two different pieces of the puzzle. They're not competitors. I think Helium has its place, and I think Starlink has its place. Yeah, there's some really nice coverage here. I nerd out over this stuff, data, so I just wanted to show you guys. And I know a lot of you are still like, oh, what the hell's Helium? I see you talking about it, but I don't understand it. Now, are all these hotspots? This is insane. Like, Keswick has 6 or 7 hotspots. Like, look at this place. And sometimes you have hotspots piled on top of each other. You can't really avoid that. If there's a couple Helium fans living in an apartment building, they're going to get a hotspot, right? But when you do pile them on top of each other, it's kind of diminishing returns. Ideally, you want them spread out equally to provide nice coverage. But given that individuals can't exactly communicate and work together to spread these kind of things out, then it's just not going to happen as well as you would want. But yeah, there's a lot of hotspots here. Off the coast here. Yeah, this is some good network coverage. If I was living off the coast here in this city, I would be utilizing this for sure for like scooter rentals, bike rentals. Throw one on your kid. Find out where he goes after school. It's actually a great idea. Me and a buddy, Rob, we were talking about incorporating IoT tracking chips into your wallet. And if you can get the technology down enough, maybe incorporating one into a credit card sized card. So if your wallet gets stolen, you just pull your phone, open your phone, and you can see where it is. Of course, you need network coverage, right? But this is all assuming that the town you live in has beautiful network coverage. And it does if you live here or here. Or right here. St. Clair Avenue West, Davenport. Oh yeah, it's a good area. You want to know why it's good? Because it's covered with the Helium Network. That's right. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed my little video. It's okay if you didn't, but I had fun making it. Hope everyone's staying safe. I'll catch you guys later.